brrr, the money machine go brrr. Are we doing that now? By the free movement of labor. Okay. When you say the free movement of labor, you are under the assumption that a specific labor in this specific genre is going to pay for millions of illegals. So you see what I'm saying? And you want me to come on for round 2? I mean, no, wait a minute. I will, but you said you had to go to sleep. Because if you want to, you can come on, because I had lots of questions to ask you. I was like, like I said, Archer let you get away with a lot of stuff, but I was like, I was taking notes to ask anyway, but if you want to come on, you can. Okay, come on. Go ahead and get back into the where. Oh, hold on. Wait. Don't get into whereby yet. Let me open it. Hold on. Wait a second. Because I'm not in there. You can't come in there if I'm not in there. Okay, now let me go into the, hold on, Dario. Let me go into the, okay, you're in there. Okay, hold on. Now come on into the whereby so we can,
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
We're not going to be talking for like 5 hours.
I know. Hold on. Let me.
Just quickly, let's go through your questions. Come on, hit me. Okay. What's the first question?
Wait. Because I got to put,
violate my borders.
All right. Okay. So let's pick up where we left off with the.
Did you fuckers in chat? It's 4 a.m. here. Okay, it's 4 a.m. So fuck you.
Guys, and I was being because he wanted to. Because remember, when someone say, "Tree, I want to get off at this time," I want to be known as the person that will respect your boundaries. You have some people that say, I got to go, and they still keep you on beyond the time you got to go. I don't ever want to be known as that person. All right, so let's pick up where we left off in reference to how do we pay for it? And you said my taxes will not increase. And by the way, I'm not really good at economics, but I still have an understanding of money. So how does that work?
Yeah, so the way that it works is that you would have a lot of people moving in and starting to work in the economy, but you don't have to pay them social security. You don't have to pay them benefits if you don't want to.
There's no guarantee that the people that is going to come into America are all going to work, or the percentage of them are going to work. Also,
yeah, but how are they going to live? How are they going to live if they don't get social security and they don't work?
Excellent question. So that goes back to the other question I asked you in reference to your state. You said earlier that when immigrants come in, they don't receive any health benefits, but that's not true.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm sorry, I misrepresented.
Pretty sure.
We represent you because I was asking, like, when immigrants come in, they automatically get the social benefits that they didn't pay into. And what was you said that
they can get like emergency care and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, they get. Do you consider food and shelter emergency care?
Well, depends on what you're saying. So are you saying they're gonna come in and they're just gonna get food and shelter? I mean, what are we talking about?
Well,
are we talking about refugees?
No, not refugees. You said if we allow immigrants to come in, okay, that they don't automatically get the social benefits. And I wrote in. I totally disagreed with that, but I didn't want to push back because I didn't want us to seem like it's dogpiling.
No. Okay. Wait. Okay. So I'm not saying they don't get it right now. What I'm saying is they don't have to. You can make, like, if you're changing the rules and saying now we have open borders, you can also change the rules and say everybody who comes in doesn't gain social benefits for, let's say, 2 years or whatever. So they have to.
So when they come in, they don't get They don't get food stamps. They don't get free food. They
Yeah,
don't. They
yeah.
have to. They don't get any
Yeah.
shelter. They don't get any Section 8. They don't get any health care programs except if in an emergency,
Sure.
like if they get shot.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. If that's what you.
So
if that's
then
what
they
you're
become a
worried
homeless problem.
Well, no. I mean, most of them are most likely gonna work. Like not.
There's no
like,
evidence for that. There's no evidence for that.
I mean,
because if you're gonna,
there is. There is. I mean, you can look at like.
give me some evidence. Because if you're saying that, as of right now, if we open the borders and millions of people come in, we don't have that type of labor to even basically, and not only that, but we're talking about people that don't have skills for everything that are trained. We don't, they're not going to get a job. So what are they going to do but live on the streets and then result to crime? There's no evidence that they're not going to result to that if they do not get free housing and free food and stuff like that.
Yeah, so right now, how the way that it looks like with immigration in the U.S., like immigrants are a fiscal, either a wash or a benefit, and they're an very big economic benefit. So what's going to happen is that when you introduce a lot of new labor, a lot of new resources to an environment, that environment is going to grow to be able to take care of that labor.
How?
And when I say but by creating new jobs, because there's going to be a lot of new resources.
When you have low-skilled labor coming in a millions,
exactly.
I'm sorry, what type of job is going to fulfill all those low-skilled laborers? We don't. I mean, you act like we don't have that many. Like, we're not in a desperation for people to pick tobacco and fruit. I mean, that's really not being honest.
I mean, I don't know what else to say to you, Tree. Then I mean, you can look at what the economists are writing. I mean
the economists have never addressed the fact that we have open borders that with the homeless problem we have today, that we can't even get our own American citizens jobs, that we're going to miraculously create new jobs for millions of people.
Yeah,
I would like to see the study on that one.
That's just basic economic theory, right? The basic economic theory says that when you create a surplus of labor, a surplus of any resource, the people that are living there are gonna change what they do and how they interact with society to sort of take care of the labor that's coming in. I
disagree with this. You're saying because we have a lot of supply and very little demand, and that's going to work. That doesn't work.
No.
Then please break it down for me. Then
immigrants
please break it down.
also.
If we have 10, hold on. I'm gonna just break it down to be specific. If we have 10, maybe that's a little bit extreme. If we have, because I'll deal with Germany. Germany allowed 3 million. Okay, if we have 3 million immigrants that come in, and we don't have 3 million jobs, then what happens to those immigrants that don't have the jobs? What happens to them?
That's what I keep saying. I keep saying they're gonna create jobs.
Who's they? Maybe I don't understand what you mean by they.
People like business owners. Business owners are going to create jobs for those immigrants. I need to see
evidence in that. I need to see evidence that, and listen to my question. I need to see evidence that if you allow 3 million people in, that's going to automatically. Let me finish. If you allow 3 million immigrants in there, then it's going to automatically create it's not 3 million jobs, 3 million job positions to fill them in. That's illogical and not true. I need to see evidence that exactly what happened.
So if you want evidence of that, I mean, that specific scenario, you can just look at what happened to Germany. They had mass immigration, 3 million or whatever number you said to cite Germany, and they are in their biggest economic boom ever.
Oh, let's look at the unemployment rate in Germany then. The unemployment rate in Germany.
It's falling. Yeah, falling.
And
every single year.
2019. Okay.
So from 2014.
So right now they still have they have
less unemployment than the United States.
Not by much, not really. It's at the moment it's at 3.1.
Yeah, so
unemployment,
it's below.
and so in America is at the same rate. However, I'm sorry. Let me Google also the unemployment rate in Germany with immigrants. Should I say immigrants or refugees?
I mean, those are different groups.
Oh man, I should not use fucking Google. Wait. Hold on. I hate Google. Hold on, let me use Bing.
So,
and if you can find it also, let me know. I need to put this in Bing because Google is so biased. When you use
Google is
certain
biased.
Yeah, they are. No, they are. Come on, you think they're not?
I don't know.
Seriously, they even admit that they are.
I mean, it depends on what you mean by bias.
I'm not making this up.
Okay, I don't know what you mean by bias.
Well, basically, they will only put in, like, say, for instance, for example, if you Google white, I hate to use this example, but that's the only way I can use it. If you put white investors, I mean, inventors, and I haven't tested it out in a long time. Let's look at it. Nothing but black people show up. Let's see. A list of white inventors.
I'm getting white people. I don't know.
Oh my God, they still doing it, and you think this isn't
I mean, are
biased?
you sure? Are you sure it isn't just like your search results?
No, it's not. Wait a minute. Show me
Because
your
I'm
results.
getting white people.
Hold on. Are you really? Hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah.
show everybody my. I'm gonna show everybody. Hold on. I'm gonna show everybody my. Hold on. I want to show everybody my search
Nikola
results.
Tesla. There's one African American here. There's
shit.
Thomas Edison.
Um.
I don't know this guy. Who the fuck is this guy?
Fuck.
They're just like bald white men.
Hold on.
There's one Jewish person. I don't know if you consider that white.
Yeah, absolutely, they're white. Hold on. I'm trying to show my screen for a
And
second.
then I have a picture of Martin Luther King for some reason.
No, hold on. I really want to show you this, so you don't think. Okay, here we go. Oh shit. So you know what I'm gonna do? Big screen, up close screen, because I don't want you to think I'm making this up. Okay, here we go. Look at my screen.
I'm looking.
Hold on. Let's see. There we go. You see this?
Sure. Yeah, but if you look at sort of the articles and stuff that like usually when people, I mean it's all explained in like the
Oh yeah,
algorithm,
well
right?
look at the first fucking strip. What have white people ever done for us? And all I asked was a list of white inventors. And you're sitting here saying that Google is not biased? Why the fuck do I need to have this as the top of the goddamn list? I mean, come on, this shit really, this shit really angers you
listen,
right here.
listen, wait, let me explain. So the way that Google works isn't that you just ask it for a list of something. So when you write a list of white inventors,
I'm gonna challenge you. Let's do black then. A list of
but that's what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God! Woo!
That's what I'm saying. I guess there it made a list.
Come on, Dario. Don't do this. You got to be fair. I just showed
listen.
I just show you how they are manipulative. When I put a list of black investors, inventor, I get nothing but black people. But when when I get white inventors, this is what I get. I get nothing but black inventors, and then I get what have white people ever done for us as the first fucking article, dude. And then it's like you guys don't even, when I show you the proof, you still deny it.
No, but I'm trying to explain why it's there. I'm explaining that the reason, the way that the algorithm works is that it shows you other people who have written that, or like articles who have talked about like a list of white inventors. And if it's like an article that's talking about black people in a contrast to white people, then of course you're gonna get a lot of black people.
If I ask And I need you to be because you know you're being disingenuous. If I ask Google,
Ugh.
I no, you are
I love black
you are
people.
no, hold on. I ain't asked you if you didn't love black people. This is what I asked. If I
I
ask
love
dude,
black people.
if I ask Google a list of white inventors, and I get the first article that shits on white people, and then I get nothing but pictures of black people, but then when I go to when I ask the same question of a list of black inventors, I get nothing but a long page of all the beautiful things. By the way, it should be said about black inventors, and nothing but a long list about black inventors. How can you sit up here and deny that this is not a bias?
Holy fuck. Tree. I found something even more suspicious. Listen.
Answer my
No,
question.
wait.
No,
Slow-mo.
Answer my question. I want my fucking question answered. Answer my question. Why are you denying there's a bias when I just specifically showed you that because you try to clown me. You try to clown me about Google not being biased, and I'm like, well, I haven't checked in a long time, but I think they're still biased. And then I show you that they're biased. You're like, oh, Tree, you're so silly, you stupid conservative. You do see that if you Google something that they want you to see the black people or whatever the fuck you said.
Listen. I'll agree. Listen. I'll agree. Okay, I do think Google are biased. I think that Google inherently their main agenda is to breed out the white race, and that's what they're trying to do.
I didn't say
Slowly but surely.
Kappa.
Slowly but surely.
You're doing the Kappa thing.
First they came for the white men, and I didn't say anything because I was not a white man. But then,
see, this is what you do, man. This is what you do. You start memeing, and the thing about it is that I promise you, I haven't used Google in a long time, and I was like, that's the reason why I don't have it as my when I really do research. I don't have it as if I want to do research that goes outside Google's narrative. I don't really use it because they are biased. They actually use their algorithm to fit their narrative. They even admitted this, though. That's what I'm saying. And so I didn't even rehearse this, Dario, and I said, hey, let's look up a list of white inventors. And then you're like, there's a reason for that.
Do you want to know something really fucked up? Do you want to know something really fucked up? If you search a list of orange men, it's a bunch of black dudes. It's a bunch of black dudes everywhere. They're not even showing me orange men. Not even orange men.
A list of orange men.
It's the third result is a black dude in an orange jacket. Like, holy fuck. Is this a conspiracy? Is this Google blackwashing everything?
Yeah, I guess they. Oh, let me show everybody what we're looking at. But
there's a Hispanic dude, not even an orange.
Yeah,
dude.
well, the thing about it is, orange is not a really a race of people, though, is it? I'm surprised. And actually, I am shocked about this that they don't show Trump because they call him the Orange Man.
Yeah.
But let's understand this.
I wanted to see Trump.
That the Orange Man is not the same as white man. That's the thing. That's the thing.
True.
So
orange man is much worse than white man. I agree.
TDS, baby. TDS. We need to find a cure, baby. We need to find a cure for you guys. But no, but anyway, see now, okay, hold on.
All right, where's the rest of the questions?
Hold on. I'm going to answer to you, and I'm going to let you go. Say, okay. So the border security part in the EU, that was not truthful. You said that there aren't any border. If I misrepresent you, please correct me. You said that they don't have border security within inside the Schengen sector, and I was like, that's not true.
Well, it depends on what you mean by like border security.
Well, what do you mean? Because secure, I can tell you. Because if I tell it to you, if I tell you what security means, and I tell you how it is, it fits that definition. Then you're like, no. Oh, sure. I mean, you're gonna have. And what you just said, it was no border security. You just said you just show your passport, and that's it. It's more to it than that. You know it is.
I mean. I mean, you can get down to. I mean, probably you're probably thinking of something that I'm not thinking about right now. Like the reason why I brought it up was just that it's like a free movement area where you can just come and go and work, like
Well,
in those
no,
areas.
because let's use me for an example. I think I shared this with you. That I told you that I have an arrest record. I have a warrant for my arrest out of Germany for hate speech. When I came out on YouTube 2016, I made a very viral videos that said, "Let's make Germany great again." That video has been removed from the channel, from my channel since then. I have had that channel. I have had that video striked. I have had it reinstated. I have had it been put in limited format so that nobody can find it, and then it was totally removed. Okay, and because that particular video itself, done by me, somebody who lived in Germany and was at that time a German resident. Now my residency has been taken away. Okay, I was issued a warrant. My account in Germany was frozen. Okay, a lot of fucking shit happened. Anyway, so what my lawyer told me was if I was to go to Europe and they run my United States passport, that I will be held there for the Bayern Polizei to come to Milan and get me and fly me back.
Sure,
so it's not easy. So for you to say that that's not security, that you can just flash something and go through, no, that's not true.
Wait, but we're talking about two different things, right? So if I was to move to any country in the Schengen area, I could do that very easily without going through like almost any security at all. But you as coming from like an US citizen into the zone, that's obviously different, right? You're coming from outside in. Well, I like the Schengen area. I can read it from Wikipedia, I guess.
No, I believe you. Hold on. But there's you're missing something from that too. I believe what you're saying because it's not that easy. You still have to show, like say for instance, I'm living in Germany and I want to take a flight to the UK. I mean, I don't have to go through the
but the UK isn't in the zone. It isn't in the Schengen zone.
That's
not
true.
all
I'm
of Europe.
sorry. That's true. Okay, so I want to go to Czech Republic. Okay, that's in the zone. Okay, I would still have to show my passport when I go through security. Okay, so
I mean, maybe you.
No, I did, because I did have to go to I did go to Czech Republic, and I did have to show my passport. Now the I didn't have to go through taking off the shoes and this and the other, and and then having to open up my laptop, because that's another thing where. The security, when you come from America into the EU, you have to open up your camcorder and turn it on. You have to turn on your phone. You have to turn on your laptop. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bullshit. I hate it. But the thing about it is that's still security. And even though that security is not as tight within the EU, I still have to show ID, okay, that is basically checked when I go from one country to another. So it's not like completely open borders that I can like I can't walk through Germany to Poland, can I? I just can't walk.
I mean okay, so I don't know specifically like what you experienced. I can say that my experience is different from that. I mean, I've never shown like a passport or whatever whenever I've gone to like Germany or Poland or Holland or whatever.
Have you had to show any ID?
No, not really.
What?
I mean, I don't remember.
That's not true. Hold on.
No, and listen, on Wikipedia it says the Schengen area is an area comprising of 26 European states that have officially abolished all passport and all other types of border control at their mutual borders. So, I mean, I don't know what you experienced, but I mean, yeah, you can just look it up here.
Okay. By the way, those of you who want to know that the video is on BitChute, I'll get it when we finish with Dario, because I don't want to hold him long. But I'll get the video for you on BitChute. But that's still border security, is it not?
I mean, maybe they do like random checks sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I've never been caught in one of them.
We'll take it away from that one. I want to talk about the border security, because you're arguing for.
Or maybe if you fly, yeah, maybe if you fly.
No, I mean, even if you come off the cruise ship, you still have to go through that. The thing about it is that
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I've done
could
it.
just say I've never experienced, and I
Well,
travel quite a lot.
I have come into the EU on a cruise ship, and I've also done it through flights. The only thing I have never done is basically done it through a car, like traveling from Russia or the
Yeah.
Ukraine and then going through the EU. I can't talk about that experience because I never used it. However, if you are arguing from open borders, then you understand that I, as an American citizen, am coming to a place in the Schengen, and I'm going through border security that you're denying that they have. They absolutely do have border security there, and that's the reason why I can't until the EU is destroyed or if they disband. I can no longer come into the Schengen area.
It actually says on Wikipedia, it says policy of European Union type open borders area. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
What
Listen,
does that mean? I mean,
it says open border. It says is a border that enables free movement of people between jurisdictions with a few or no restrictions on movement.
Yeah, they do have restrictions, so they're not saying that there's absolutely no
Yeah, I mean,
restriction.
yeah,
But that
not,
that doesn't go away from my original argument.
Sure, but yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah.
If you're talking about open borders, you're talking about a migrant, okay, a migrant like myself, or what they call us expats, who have left America to go live in Germany, and I had to go through extensive border security. So to say that that they don't have border security in Schengen is just not true. Because everybody can tell you that that's the case.
Sure, but we agree. You came from the outside into Germany, right?
But aren't people coming from the outside to come into America?
Yeah, but that's. Yeah, but that's not what I was talking about, right? When we talk about the Schengen area, we talk about the countries within between each other. So it would be like moving from state to state in the U.S. You don't show your passport, right?
So here's my question: Are you or aren't you for the border security that is outside the Schengen area?
No, I'm not.
You're not for the border security.
No. So okay, and so just to clarify, I feel like I made this clear, but just to reiterate it again, I guess I am not for like no borders at all. What I'm for is that everybody gets checked at the border as they would normally to sort of filter out like whatever like known criminals or whatever, but that everybody who wants to get in can get in and work right away without like having to wait.
And that's if there's jobs. And if they don't, we're going to get back to that one. Okay, Shlomo stated that it's open borders for Schengen citizens. So that's the reason why I had to go through it and you didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So getting back to how many more minutes I got? I want to respect your time, okay?
Let's do like 5-10 more minutes, okay? Just quick.
So like I stated, I don't see your argument on how if there's 3 million people, that there's 3 million jobs. Let me repeat what you said. You said they, and I go, who's they? And you said the job creators will create.
Yeah, the business owners.
Okay,
yeah.
And then I
said,
people
who seek opportunity.
I said, so you're saying that because they see 3 million people, that all of a sudden we're gonna have job creators that are going to employ all 3 million of those people, and I want to see evidence for that.
I mean, it's hard to find the evidence because it's like
exist if
wait. The reason why it's hard to find evidence is because it's sort of like a truism. Like people will try to do whatever they can to use the resources that are available to create wealth. If you gave me 10,000 people right now, I could employ them in my company and I would find them like somewhere where they could work. I'm sure you could do the same if you really
No,
like.
I don't have the money. That's what I am.
No,
a
but if
business
they work,
owner. I am
Yeah,
a
but
business
if
owner.
they
I own businesses. I've been owning businesses ever since I left the
yeah, but if
police
they work
force.
for cheap enough, like if they work for cheap
It's
enough,
against the law for me to pay somebody $3 an hour to do work that I actually do. You know what I'm saying? We have the minimum wage laws here, and the left is trying to turn that up to a quote unquote living wage. You know what I'm saying? Which is causing problems. We're not going to go there. You're assuming that all business owners actually have the money and are making a profit to employ people. It doesn't work that way. They have to have the profit to automatically to have the money to hire these people, and you're just assuming.
no,
And this
yeah,
is
no,
this is
I
a
agree. Yeah,
backwards.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is backwards
No, no,
of
no.
okay. You got the. It's supposed to be supply and demand. You got a
Yeah.
demand for it. Let me supply it. But you're saying the opposite now, which doesn't make sense.
No, so the way that you would do it, like technically, I guess to say, is of course you don't have the money right now necessarily to employ a lot of people. It's an investment. The way that you usually do investment is you go to the bank and you say, "Well, I've got 10,000 people I'd like to employ, and I can see, well, in 2 months, these 10,000 people are gonna earn back the money that I just spent on them with interest." So, and then the bank is gonna go to you and say, "Yeah, that sounds like a good deal," and you can employ 10,000 people in your multi-million-dollar
That
business.
is assuming that most, if not half of these businesses can get loans. And that's not true. And also, if a business is doing fine with their family, and they have their children and they have their cousins, and that they're basically working, and they're working for food, or they basically live together where they're putting it. And this, I find this very common, which I'm going to compliment the Hispanic community. They got their shit together when it comes to collective income. When it comes to why they are financially successful, they all will cram in a 4-bedroom home, and it will be damn near 10 or 12 of them. But as they begin to save their money collectively, they begin to expand out and help each other out in that community and their private business. So if you have a Hispanic store, which we have one not too far from me, everybody that works in that store, they are related to each other. So then you have they only can afford the people that they have right now. What you're saying, Dario, is that when 3 million come up, that this family that never considered on taking a banking loan because they don't necessarily need it. They have the people, the money that they make right now is just enough to pay for their own family. You're saying that because they see extra people to hire, that's going to make them go take a loan, a debt that they don't necessarily need? That's unrealistic. Nobody wants to take on. I'm sorry, I'm a business owner. I'm not going to take on debt just because I see a whole bunch of people looking for jobs. That's not
No, no,
realistic.
no. Okay, but are you gonna take up debt if you can see, okay, I can make the debt back that I just took out 2 or 3 times back?
How?
Are you then gonna do it?
That makes no sense. No. How?
By creating value.
Hold on. No. Hold on.
How is value
wait,
created?
Hold on. Let's actually use a real scenario right now. Okay. You have someone that is a business owner. All right. They are self-employed. Okay. And they just made enough money to hire one person, which is going to be somebody that they know that's more likely going to be an American citizen. All of a sudden, they hear an influx of other people that needs a job. You're going to say that guy is going to take out a 6-figure debt loan just to hire someone when he doesn't even make the profit to even cover for that?
I don't know what you want me to say, Tree. Obviously, this isn't gonna be for every single business.
No,
it's
that's what I'm saying. You're being unrealistic about business owners. Business owners are not going to take unrealistic debt just so they can hire someone. Maybe hold on a minute. Maybe white liberals will do that so they can look virtuous. Like, oh look, I'm fucking broke, about to go bankrupt. Look at all these
you're getting it wrong. You're getting it wrong. It's not about taking out debt to sort of for the goodness of your heart.
A loan
yeah. No. That's You didn't let me finish my
I'm
sentence.
sorry, I apologize.
You're not taking out debt for the goodness of your heart to employ someone and give them food. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people making money off of these people. You don't do it because you plan to lose money or to help them.
How do
you
I
do
make
it.
money off of them?
How do you make money off of people working for you? I mean, listen, can we just?
How do I make money off of them? Wait.
Listen.
How do I make money off of people that? How do I make money off of these people that come in that need work?
Okay.
How?
Okay,
I'm asking a sincere question. How?
Okay. Let me take an example from your own work. Okay, from what you do. You're like a
please
YouTuber
use me. Please use me as an example.
I'll use you, Tree. I'll use you. Listen. The way that you could make more money right now by hiring people is to hire people to do things that you do right now that you don't necessarily have to do. So, for example, hiring people to set up your stream, to sort of produce your content, to sort of do your VODs and do your videos. And you can even hire somebody to contact people for you to get on your shows so that you have more free time to be more creative and grow the business to the point where you make more money even though you have more people working for you.
Because I'm not a grifter and because I'm not part of Cult 45, I've taken a major hit financially because I did not toe the line of sucking on Trump's dick. Because of that, all the money I make from my donations, all the money I make from the little merchandise I sell is enough to pay my bills and include food. Where am I going to get the money to hire someone to do my streams? As I desperately need, and I'm being so serious right now, I desperately
You go to the bank. You go to the bank. That's how it works. That's how everybody works.
And hold on. And take out how much money?
Yes.
How much money? No. How much money do I take out?
I don't know how much you need. I mean, $100,000. I don't know.
So I'm gonna take $100. I have a very good credit score for a reason, okay? Because I don't like debt, and if I do have a credit card, I pay that sucker off. That's how come I have a very good 815 credit score. I got that way by being smart, not stupid. So I don't believe in taking out a loan just so I can hire someone to take. Because here's the thing.
I mean, I understand.
Wait. I hire that person that is going to upload my streams and this, that, and the other. How does that bring more money? How does that bring more income to me? How does that bring more? I'm still not going to suck Trump's dick. I'm still not going to go to Court 45. I'm still not going to kiss Candace Owens' ass. I'm not going to be a grifter. So my income does not increase, but yet still I got a fucking $100,000 loan I got to fucking pay because I want to be virtuous and hire somebody I can't even afford.
I mean, it's not about being, again, it's not about being virtuous. I mean, sometimes, it's hard for me to explain because I feel like this is just like, oh my God, I don't even want to say it like this, okay? But I feel like this is just like, no, but I feel like this is just like basic economics. I mean, to all of these.
I don't make the profit to hire someone, and you want me to basically take out a fucking $100,000 loan that's going to put me more in debt for profit. And now I got an extra bill that I can't even fucking pay, for that. So now you're asking me to pay for another bill I don't need. It's going to put me in deeper debt. I am not making the profit to even pay off on that fucking $100,000 loan.
Wait. Okay, so obviously the goal for you. Okay, wait. Can I just say something to all of you fucking bitches in chat who are reading and saying, "Oh, Dario needs to actually try and start a business before
he can." I'm not even reading the chat. Don't look at the chat.
Pieces of shit. Dude, fucking pieces of shit. I started my own business 4 years ago, and I'm not a fucking streamer full time, okay? I actually employ people, and I actually create products. So fuck you, piece of fucking shit.
If you see me, I'm not even looking at my chat. I don't even look at my chat when I debate people. If you see, I ignore my chat because they can be very distracting. So I'm just annoyed.
I'm just annoyed when people obviously have no idea what they're talking about and are like, oh, you don't know about
Ignore
this.
them, Dario. Listen to me. Ignore them. I'm actually, whenever you talk, I put my head down so I can listen to everything you say. I am actually ignoring my chat. I'm not.
I love it when you put your head down, Tree.
Fuck you, okay? Fuck you.
Okay, so so what I wanted to say was, so if you want, I can link you some articles and you can look into it. The only thing I'm gonna say is to take an example from your business. Obviously, right now, if you change nothing about the way that you do, it wouldn't make sense to hire people, right? The goal to hire people. Yeah. So the goal with hiring people,
because I can't change who I am, and that's to my detriment. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could be a grifter. And I mean that with all my heart and soul. I wish I could lie to people and don't give a fuck about the consequences and make out like a bad. I wish I could do that so I don't have to worry about my money problems.
You could hire people to be grifters for you.
How? Nobody. You have to have a personality to be a good grifter. Okay, you can't hire.
You can go and scout talent. You can't
hire a Tim Pool. You can't hire a Dave Rubin. Okay,
of course you can.
No, you can't. No, you can't. They have to.
You don't think Dave Rubin is gonna come to you if you give him enough money? Dave Rubin's gonna go anywhere.
You think I got the type of money to pay Dave Rubin and grift for me? Come on now.
No, but in this scenario, if you could, right? If you could, you would, right?
That's unrealistic.
Sure.
Dave Rubin is his own brand, and he would never grift for anyone but Dave Rubin. That's the thing. So there's no such thing as hiring grifters unless I am a multi-million-dollar company who want to push an agenda like the Koch brothers who are behind TPUSA and Candace Owens. That's different. I ain't got Koch brothers money, okay? I don't have. Did I say it? Or is it Koch brothers? I don't have that type of money Koch. I don't have that type of money to actually make a grifter. But when you are already an established personality, which I am, you can't hire a grifter.
Yeah, sure. And what I was trying to sort of get at was that if you were to hire people in, you could create like your own sort of TV station kind of thing. You could be like Tree TV, right? Where you would have multiple people under your brand. And because you have multiple people working for you and strengthening your brand, you can afford to pay them while also growing without you having to do anything.
At the moment, I am politically homeless. There is no brand that I can cater to. I am not on the Trump train. I'm not part of Code 45. The liberals don't like me. DGG, which you are
come over
part
to the
of,
leftists.
No,
come over to the left.
DGG, which you are a part of, are always saying, Tree, you so cool. Why you a stupid conservative? Ugh. I'm constantly hearing that shit. So who am I going to make money from, huh? Who am I going to make all this money from where I'm like, damn, I'm going to be my own, you know what I'm saying? Who? I mean,
come to the left, Tree. Come to the left. We can always. We can always use another sassy black woman on the left. I mean,
child, please. I'm not coming to the left. I'm too stuck in my right winger ways. So that's it. I just here's the thing. I see myself being very financially successful with my brand when Trump finished his second term. Okay, that's when we'll start with the whole let's get the black vote. You know, the black community loves Trump and all this other shit. That's when we get rid of Tim Pools and the goddamn Candace Owens and the goddamn Master Charlie Kirk. All these motherfuckers are making a killing off right now off of Trump, and I'm not part of that. And I won't get my loyalty to staying true to my own beliefs until after Trump is out. So I have no political side to cater to. So if I'll sit up here and hire people for TV, who the fuck's gonna watch it except for my loyal fans who always follow me wherever I go? So, and they're very small. So, all right, Dario, I feel you, sweetie. Like I said, I don't want you to think that I'm keeping you here against your will.
Listen, I'm already I gotta work in 3 hours, so I'm already fucked. Okay, it's not gonna change much.
Okay, somebody's agreeing with you. I see Sasson says he has a bit of a point. You can build your brand being an outsider. I personally think that's what makes you unique. There's a market for it. We'll talk about that. I don't think so, but I'm willing to debate that issue. But anyway, Dario.
Just to grumble, Siskin, we have like an IT company where we create like IT solutions and experiences and games and stuff. Yeah. So I'm not like, when I say I have a company, I'm not saying I'm a fucking Twitch streamer or whatever. I know people use that as like a meme or whatever. I actually have a real company, you know.
Yeah, he makes the big bucks.
Yeah, I wouldn't say make the big bucks. But, we're doing all right.
You're doing comfortable.
I mean, we've been running for like 3 years and employ people and stuff. So yeah.
I swear, I am loving your hair. Okay, you can go now. Bye.
And with that, we will leave.
Bye. Oh God. Okay, guys. Okay, dealing with Sasson question. Oh, y'all like that? Dario is the 1%.